It is Friday over here where I am, and it's time to do a quick draw. But before we get going, I was getting ready, and I've got my smudge over here going. I have some cedar and a little Santo Palo, so it smells really good in here. But the one thing I wanted to say was, I was getting ready, and I was pulling my cards, and today we're going to use the Spellcaster's Tarot. This wanted to come through, and I use my little pendulum, and I got this tarot deck for us to use today. But I also wanted to but I also want to use my oracle deck because I love my wisdom of the oracle, and I wanted to talk about something very specific. So I went to get the cards out. These two cards fell out, and it's a card of community and by the book reverse, which really actually goes with what it is I'm wanting to talk about, because right now Pluto has retrograded back into Capricorn. What does that mean? That means we are really going to question our true beliefs. I mean, we are going back and really digging deep inside to what it is we really believe. There's a lot of things going on in the world, a lot of changes. Things are just really a bit chaotic and unstable, and it's really this energy of Pluto going into Capricorn right now is kind of making us really look at what do we really believe. Who are we? What are we doing? What is my life? How are we? What's going on? And it's almost this building of a collective energy so that we stop thinking so much about ourselves, because there's a lot of injustices going on. There's a lot of highs and lows. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. It's really getting hard, to make ends meet. And we're in competition with a lot of governmental issues that are coming up, and we're faced with, and we're just a little guy here, right? So this is an energy of really kind of changing the world so that we are more in a collective mindset. And this is when they talk about that new world. This is what it's about, because it's not right when, a lot of our rights are taken away. It doesn't make us feel good, So what we thought we believed in, we start to question. It's just like, why are they doing this? And so it's all about really a deep transformation of ourselves. Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth. Capricorn, it's ruled by Saturn. It's just like, what is the structure that we really believe in? So we are really transforming on such a deep level and really preparing for like this whole new mindset of energy, because things are happening and we're going to have to be there for each other. So we're really going to have to really come back truly in the spirit of love. And one thing that came up along my feed this week was that song, I'd like to make the world, let's see, it's a Coke song, a better place. It's all about love. And that's really what this energy is about. It's just like there's going to be a lot of negativity thrown at us, and we have to decide whether or not we want to buy into the negativity or say, no, I'm not going to let that affect me, because my life, I'm going to create it this way. So this is a time now to really build the vision of our life how we want to see it. We all deserve to have financial freedom. We all deserve to have some kind of freedom of movement. We all deserve to have good health care. We all deserve to have a good life. So Pluto going back into Capricorn is making us dig real deep, so that we can really move forward. Because come January, so for the next 6 months, Pluto is going into Capricorn, and it is really, really going to affect us if you have not already felt the change. I mean, something feels different inside of us. Something, there's something different, because we just can't go along anymore with how things have been, because it's just not working for us. And that's on all levels. I mean, we're like an onion with all these different layers. So this is lots of layers that we are kind of peeling through and getting down to the core of who we are, what we believe in, how we really want to see our lives, the vision of our life we can manifest. We just can't be, really taken by all of the negative energy that's going to be swirling around us. and I talk a lot about the in-between, and, this is it. This is our in-between. So come January, when Pluto goes back into Aquarius, we grab that sword, the Ace of Swords, the sword of truth, the sword of power, and we move forward that way. So, just really, take the time to really follow through on the feelings that you're feeling and the things that you are questioning, because they're coming up for a very, very important purpose. All right. So, anyway, these two cards, I feel like community is going to be very important as we move forward. There's going to be, things. There's a lot of flooding. There's, we haven't even hit hurricane season. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff coming, and, maybe there's earthquakes coming. I'm just feeling like there's going to be a lot of events that are going to come up where we're going to really have to help each other out. So yeah, like the Coke song says, we've got to just spread love everywhere we go, and this card of going by the book coming up reverse, it's like we're not going to conform to norms that no longer fill the structures of what we believe. So yeah, good stuff coming in. Big stuff is changing for us. It'll be exciting. All right, so anyway, that's my spiel. Enough of that. Let's read cards. All right, so I've got the Spellcasters deck here. It's funny. It took me a while to kind of connect with this deck, but I always kind of check in with my handy-dandy pendulum to see which cards should I use, So today, these are the cards we are using. So we're just looking at the energy for the next, 72 hours, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just apply it as it goes, and that's fluid Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? So let's check in with all of my Aries. Let's start with my Aries and see what's going on in the Aries camp. Let's see how your weekend is going to turn out for you. We'll pull 3 cards. How's that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. See how it pulls out. I think that sounds good to me. So let's do that. Aries, are you ready? Let's see what's going on. Aries. All right, first card out, Ace of Swords. I was just talking about the Ace of Swords. This is power. So I think you start out really in a great energy because you're on fire. And when we have the Ace of Swords, this is like a beginning of something that you really, really believe in. So let's see what you're doing this weekend, huh? And we have 2 cards, 6 of Swords. All right, so I feel like you're standing up against somebody this weekend. All right, because, there's a situation that comes back. All right, so let's look at the cards. We have the 6 of Swords here, and we have this Ace. And the 6 of Swords, this boat is pointed towards this sword. So, and I feel as if you are going towards a situation where you're coming from a real strong point of view. And I feel like it's against an energy like this King of Pentacles here. So I feel 2 separate energies that are going on here, and I think you're ready to go up against this person. So they're not really putting a lot of energy and effort into anything positive here because this guy's reversed. So this is, really holding back, very selfish kind of energy, and this is stubborn as well. So I feel as if you're ready to really stand up against somebody and really have a few words. And I think you are really in the position of power. So I do want to say that I did pull one more card, and it is the 5 of Wands. Because I feel as if, there's a lot being said, okay? And there's a lot of competition between you and this other person in a certain situation. But I feel as if you are really holding the power. So I think by the time the weekend pulls out, I think you see what you need to do next. Because it's almost as if the energy of this King of Pentacles is showing themselves. And it's showing them something that you can really take it and use as an advantage to what you need in order for you to win some kind of situation. So I feel as if, they may not even see that they're probably opening up an opportunity for you, even if they didn't want to give it to you. But yeah, you are really ready to hit hard with someone and stand your ground. So I like that. I think you've been waiting to do this. I think you've been waiting to kind of face this person and give them a piece of your mind. And I think this weekend you're going to do that. which is good. All right, let's see. What else is going on? I feel like I want to pull an oracle card for you, Aries. Let's do that. All right, so I am using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Love, 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 my folks' favorite oracle deck. All right, let's see what's going on for you. Let's see what the oracle has to say for you, Aries. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, sign, Aries, Aries. What's going on for my Aries? Oh, and I want to say, there's a lot of new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of my channel and hitting that like button because that all helps me. Really appreciate it. So Aries, the card that came out here is the Yin card coming up reversed. So some of you may not be feeling good about your body. Maybe you kind of feel a little funny in the clothes that you're wearing. You just have like some low self-esteem. So let's turn this around this weekend. So I think you are ready to turn yourself around, you know, so to speak, because you've got this Ace of Swords that's come out and you're on fire about something. And I think it's what is needed for you to feel good again about what you are doing. All right. So whoever this person is, I'd be scared of you. All right. All right. Let's move on to my Taurus. Let's turn to my Taurus. What's the bull gang doing? Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus sign. What's the current energies for my Taurus? Grateful, thankful for each and every one of you. Let's see what's going on for all of my Taurus. Yeah, and if you like the reading, hit that like button because that helps me out. It really, really does. It helps me out tremendously. All right, let's see what is going on for my Taurus. First card out is that of the Queen of Cups coming up reverse. So emotionally, you may be a little shut down in a situation. I mean, you're not feeling, you know, like you really want to open up either. So yeah, you're shut down on something. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So what's the matter, Taurus? I just feel very down and out here. Five of Pentacles is feeling left out, not being included. You're just like not having what you really need. Maybe, you know, feeling a little abandoned. But these are really deep kind of internal feelings. It's like what I was saying at the beginning. We're starting to really go deep and say, why am I feeling this way? So let's see what else we have. And then we have Strength card coming up reverse. Wow. Taurus, I'm going to really, you know, hope and that you take it really easy this weekend. Be very good to yourself, okay? Because we have the Strength card coming up reverse. So I feel like, you know, you're just not feeling like you're good enough, or you're just feeling down. Like, you know, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, very depressed energy. So I don't like this for you. So we have to turn this around. What can we do to turn this around? Pull another card. Oh, the Hierophant comes out. I like this because I feel like you really need to tune into your spirit. All right? Because when the Hierophant comes out, this is like the higher calling, the higher learning. It can indicate maybe religion or, you know, some kind of spiritual practice that you believe in. I feel like you've got to get back in line with your spirit. That's what I'm feeling with this card. You know, we have these two people here before, you know, this figure, and this figure doesn't even have a face, you know, but I just feel as if, you know, you need to really kind of take the time and really tune into your faith. You know, what do you really believe in? What can you, you know, because when we have nothing, we have God, you know, we have our spirit, you know, we can sit, you know, they say, you know, in meditation, you know, the kingdom of God is within, you know, and that's what happens in meditation. It's about going within. And I feel like you need to really go within, Taurus, because you're just feeling really down about yourself. And I don't know exactly why this is coming. I mean, there is this dog here that's kind of barking at you. Maybe somebody made you feel really bad, left you feeling really bad. I'm feeling really bad for you. But I really think that you need to really tune into yourself, you know, and really ground yourself. This is one of these exercises that I always love to tell people. Just go outside, take your shoes off, and then, you know, stand on the ground and feel the ground come up your feet, you know, and then, you know, just kind of stand there. And maybe it'll pull you down and you might sit down on the ground. And then just sit there and just be with nature. Nature loves you. Nature has a lot to teach. So, Yeah, Taurus, let's get you grounded, all right, so that you feel a little bit better than how you are feeling. So something definitely kind of shifted your energy that's made you feel down this weekend. So I am going to pull you, Taurus, an oracle card. So let's see what's going on. And this doesn't apply to everybody. Maybe you're a Taurus and you're like, that doesn't make sense. Well, then check your, rising and your moon sun. Maybe that'll resonate. That's how this works. We are complex beings. So we have lots of signs in our charts. And sometimes dominating energy is, pulling in one direction and wants to be addressed more than your sun sign. So anyway, let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. What's going on for my Taurus? What's happening, Taurus? Oh, it's so funny. It's just like you just don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. I keep getting, I don't want to talk about it. So 3 cards came out. All right. So I feel as if there was a situation where you learned a truth. And this is a karmic energy that you're dealing with. So this is, you may not have liked what you heard. But I feel as if it put you back in line because now we have back, by the book. And the first thing I thought was everybody get in line. So I feel like, whatever it is that you just heard or just really affected you deeply that has left you feeling so closed and shut down, I feel as if, it's almost like readjusting you. So it needed to happen. Okay, you needed to learn the truth. And even though you may not have liked the truth, you had to learn the truth. All right, so just think of it. It's one of those things. There's got to be a blessing in this, and there is, but right now you're in your feels. Well, then feel, because we're human and we got to feel because that's what we do. All right, let's move on to my Gemini. Gemini, what's going on, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Gemini. What's happening with all my Gemini? All right, turning back to the tarot. I hope you guys are all well. If you like the reading, hit that like button. Really appreciate you all. I really do. Each and every one of you. Really grateful. And I'm really happy to do these readings for you. All right, let's see. Gemini, strength card. Look at you. Woo woo. So you might be dealing with, hi Ozair. You might be dealing with a Leo. Yeah, maybe not. But I feel as if the strength card, this is really, it's very hopeful. It's very bright, and I feel as if you are really feeling like, you can really stand up out of the crowd and, kind of, do what it is that you do, So I really appreciate that, this card has come out for you. You can't hear me? Your speaker's not okay? Sorry about that. And then we have the Chariot. Wow. Oh my God, Gemini. Some of you might be feeling good enough to like go on a trip, to travel around or, something, but I feel as if there's this energy of maybe you're going on a trip with a Leo. That would be great. I like it. I like it. And it could be a work trip because we do have the 8 of Pentacles. So you may be going on a work trip. I feel like it's got a lot of strength to it. It's going to be very successful. So if you are going away for work, I feel like it's going to be great. Really, really great. And you know what else, Gemini? It's going to give you time to think. So I feel like there's something that you need to think about. And really contemplate. Because here we do have the 4 of Cups. You're sitting here among these cups, just kind of in a position of meditation. So I think this really, you need this time. This is going to be such a good weekend for you. Like I'm feeling like, you've been saving a long time and you're really ready to move on and, make some changes. All right, I like that for you. I like that, Gemini. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be a really good trip. So those of you going on a work trip, it'll be a good work trip. Those of you just going on a trip, I feel like you're going to really enjoy yourself. So it's going to really feed your soul in some way. All right, let's turn to the Oracle deck. Let's see what Gemini is going to, what does the Oracle have to say to all my Geminis? Oh, Zara, I'll answer your questions at the end of the reading. All right, so if you don't want to stick around, you can always tune back in later. Let me get through these readings. I'm moving forward, so let's see, Gemini. What's your oracle card for this weekend? Gemini, 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 Gemini. Oh, co-create comes up upside down. Oh, so for some of you, well, this is a twist in the plot. So it came up reversed. So I feel like in the midst of this trip that you go away on, there could be a little bit of conflict with one another. But that's probably why you end up having to contemplate what's just going down. So there might be a little bit of that going on this week, Gemini. So just handle everything with diplomacy. Listen to the other person. Let the other person listen to you. Everyone is heard. You'll get through this. All right. So yeah, I think there's just something you just didn't see, and it's pointed out to you, and somebody gets all butthurt, and you know how that goes, right? All right, let's move on to my Cancers. What's going on, Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Cancer, Cancer, what's going on for all my Cancers at this time? Grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for my Cancers. Really thankful to each one of you for coming by. Let's see, Cancer, what's going on? Oh, 9 of Wands, look at you. So, I feel as if, sometimes you feel like you're being trapped, all right? Because here it's like this person, it's like she's being trapped, but the 9 of Wands, talks about, trying to make things happen, and haven't been there, and it's just like you've been around the block trying to get things done and trying to make things move. So let's see what this is about. And then we have the 7 of Wands. All right, I just want to say, if somebody comes up to you, Cancer, and they're trying to, and again, they're trying to trap you. And when I say they're trying to trap you, they can try to be getting you to do something you don't want to do. They could be doing something that just, all of a sudden you find yourself in a situation that, you realize, you didn't ask to be in this situation. But I do see that all of a sudden you turn it around and you're in the position of advantage, all right? So here we have the 7 of Wands, and it's almost as if, you kind of get a handle on this, and, you kind of rise above whatever energy this person who's trying to trap you or do whatever it is to you. And I feel like it could be somebody around work trying to maybe blame you on something. But it all turns out well. We do have the 10 of Pentacles coming out as the final outcome. So I do like that in the end. I feel like, what matters is getting the job done. What matters is making sure that, in the end, everybody is happy. It's one of those kind of an energies. So, yeah, I think this is really, really great for you. So, yeah, it's going to come up is what I'm feeling. But I feel like, since it comes in the first card, it'll come up early in the weekend so that, you can really pull it out so that everything is much better. Because, here we have this bird sitting here, and it's almost like I feel like somebody even kind of informs you or tells you somebody's up to something. It's almost as if, you kind of are, what's the word I could say? Like somebody tips you off, so that you can really get control of the situation before it gets bad. So that's what I see for you. I almost said Gemini. Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's turn to the Oracle. See what's going on for you. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What's going on for my Cancers? Grateful, thankful to each one of you. All right, let's see. All right, Cancer. See, and again, look, here, something you don't see coming. So this is one of those things, somebody's trying to catch you when your guard is down. So don't, just be aware of it. And I feel like you're tipped off. You may not believe the tip, but it's something you get tipped off and, anyway, you end up in the position of advantage. All right, so that's what I got for you, Cancer. All right, let's see what is going on for all of my Leos. Leo, Leo, Leo. What's going on for my Leos? Grateful, thankful to each one of you for coming through, being part of my channel. What's going on for all my Leos? All right, Leo, I feel like I gotta do one more shuffle. We'll see what's going down for my Leos for the next 72 hours. What's going on for my Leos? All right, Leo, first card out is the King of Swords. 3 of Cups. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. Wow, let's see. All right, so this is what I'm feeling. The King of Swords, Leo. I mean, this to me feels like somebody who is in authority. This could be a lawyer. This could be somebody in charge. This could be, you know, a professor, a teacher. But I feel like this is somebody in authority. And, you know, it's almost as if they don't like the fact that you're out having a good time. You know, because I do see that, you know, come the weekend, you're really going to celebrate and have a good time while somebody sits back and, you know, kind of sitting back grumpy. I feel like this person is, and it could be somebody who I feel as if they try to, at times, I don't want to say the word buy, I'm going to say the word buy. I feel like this person, at times, you know, tries to get you to kind of stick around and pay attention to them, but I feel like there's a little jealousy. You know, it's just like, you know, you're happier when you're with them than you are with me. Kind of energy is what I'm feeling with that. But the 6 of Pentacles, you know, it could be an energy of trying to bring things into balance. I do see that by the end of the weekend that I think, you know, things are starting to feel good and you might be just enjoying it with the family. But, you know, it starts out, you know, with a very serious tone here. I mean, this King of Swords, maybe somebody delivered you some message. Maybe this person gave you a message. Oh, here's another message coming through. So, Leo, this person who is somebody who is in authority, somebody important, all right? They may bring a message to you that brings you a lot of happiness. You know, this really, you know, yay, we're doing it. And then I think, you know, you guys can really kind of relax because you have the money you need. Something comes through, Leo. So I like that. So, you know, I'll go for the second part of the message than the first grumpy guy. You know, he just looks so grumpy. Look how serious he is. So whatever it is, this guy had something really important to do. But I am picking up that there's somebody who you know, I think they just get jealous because, you know, maybe they're just one of these people, you know, you don't like to invite them because it's like they're the Debbie Downer of the group. I don't know, just a little side note I got. But I do like that. Let's go with the second one because that's more positive. But I do feel like, you know, there could be a message that comes through that really, really brings a lot of happiness to you guys. And that would be really great. Really great. All right, let's turn to your oracle cards, all right? Let's see what's going on for all my oracle cards for all of my Leo. Grateful for my Leos. What's going on with my Leos? All right, let's see. Let's see what comes out for you, Leo. Hey, you guys, welcome to the chat. All right, Leo, this card came flying by the book. This is the third time we've seen this card. So again, you know, these people, these elephants, they're in line. So I feel like you're trying to get things back in line. And if you were given some really good advice from this person, this lawyer, whoever this person is, that was very, very stern and very serious, you know, I feel like it gets you back in line. And it could be, you know, this by the book. It's like now you don't have to cut corners. Don't cut corners when this card comes up, all right? This is really indicating, you know, do things the right way the first time and then you don't have to go back and do them the second time. And this is also going along with what needs to be done. So, you know, whatever it is, I feel as if this is a weekend where you're willing to go along with needs to be done and do things the way they should be done. Because I think it makes you feel better. You know, it's like it feels better to like not have, you know, to go along with what you need to do in order to get something finished. Anyway, that's what I got for you, Leo. Let's turn to my Virgos. Virgo. What's happening, Virgo? Wait, I need a glass. I need a drink. You know, we have this fire going on. They lit it. It's probably maybe about 10 miles away from me. I'm in so much sagebrush that, you know, I don't think I'll get really affected. But, you know, the people in the trees, but the smoke, oh my God, it's terrible. A friend of mine called me. He's like, I don't know where all the smoke is coming from. I said, from here. It's all coming from here. Anyway, on all the fires in Canada, I hope everybody is okay and that has toned down. I mean, the fires, I mean, it really affects you. It gets into your lungs. You can hear it in my throat. It's all raspy. All right, let's see. Who we are. Let's get back to business. Virgo. Virgo, what's going on, Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. My Virgo, we're looking at the next 72 hours. What's going on for my Virgos for this weekend? Grateful, thankful to each one of you being a part of me and my channel. Virgo, look at this, Justice. I feel like this is great because, you know, here she's kind of holding up this scale of balance. And I feel as if like, see, I'm back in line. I'm, again, back in line, back in balance. So I like the card of Justice. For some of you, you may be looking at a legal situation. Doesn't have to mean that, but, you know, legalities do come up when we are dealing with justice. But you're holding those scales out, you know, so I feel as if, you know, you're ready to make sure everything is in balance. Next card is Seven of Wands reversed to the Ten of Cups. So there may be a legal situation that you are dealing with in the family. And I feel as if things have been going pretty hard. Look, we have the Ten of Cups reversed to the Seven of Wands reversed. And the Seven of Wands, when it comes up reversed, it's really like having, like not having any advantage, you know. So this is kind of, you know, a little bad luck going on here. So there may be a situation that you are dealing with your family that has some legal ramifications. I just don't like the energy of these two cards together because I feel as if it's not good. And I just have to say it as I see it, all right? You know, I just don't like the energy of those two cards. But it does turn. The Wheel of Fortune does turn, all right? So, and I feel as if it may start out very, very difficult. So you may be, if it is a legal situation, it's one of these things, and it doesn't have to be a legal situation. It could be anything where you have to kind of justify your actions for something. But I feel as if things do really turn, all right? And with the Wheel of Fortune coming out, that's like, it's going to get better, all right? So that's what I'm feeling for you, Virgo. It's going to get better. You know, maybe the weekend will be really challenging. Maybe there's a lot of deep reflecting. And again, I was talking about that at the very beginning. You know, we are really transforming on a deep level. And I think whatever has just kind of happened, you know, that has caused this upset in the house, in the family, it's really pushing you into a very deep transformation. So that's what I see for you for the next few days. So let's see what the Oracle has to say for you, Virgo. Grateful, thankful to each one of you for being here. Let's see what's going on for all of my Virgos. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, Virgo, boy, guess what came out again? So Virgo, here we have community upside down. We have your true north coming up here. So this is to the sea. And then we have by the book. So, you know, in going with the first part of your reading, you know, this card of community coming up reverse, I feel as if, you know, there was a situation that, you know, it upset the people around you, you know, and it could be because you didn't go by the book. So I feel as if these cards are really wanting you to, you know, if you want to really be feeling good and grounded and really heading in the right direction, you're going to have to do things by the book. You're going to have to do things a certain way, Virgo. You know, and this may have been mandated. That's the word I got, mandated. So maybe this is the result of some kind of court action that has come up towards you where, you know, you are now being really required, you know, to do things by the book, you know, and it probably was really upsetting to you and to the people around you that it got to this point. All right, so I do get a sense that, you know, it's a sad situation. I wish it was brighter, but I feel like it's a sad situation. But, you know, we have to accept the reality and the consequences of whatever happened. All right, Virgo, so I am so sorry. I feel really down. All right, wait. I'm going to burn a little bit more cedar because we got to clear the air here. Let me get my cedar. All right, Virgo. I'm just going to smudge the phone. Smudge my cards. because I feel like that was really tough. But listen, deep transformations, Pluto and Capricorn. It's retrograde for a reason. All right, let's turn our attentions to my Libras. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's going on? Karachi, I just want to say, I'm sorry I call you that, I'm Sarah. But I just want to say, I was just looking at the Capricorn that you mentioned, like beware of Capricorn. What the word that came to mind for you was ruthless. So just be aware that whoever this Capricorn is could be ruthless. All right, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's turn our attention to my Libras. Libra, what's going on, Libra? What's happening with my Libras right now? Grateful, thankful to all of my Libras. Let's see. First card out is that of the Ten of Pentacles. So finances are really being stretched here. You know, so I feel as if you almost feel like you've lost everything. Oh my gosh, and you're not working. Wow, rough time. Let's get another card. And then we have the Six of Cups coming up reversed. All right, so, all right, another energy where I feel like I got to put more smudge down. All right, let's see. Ten of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. You know, you may be really broke right now. All right, and this is specific, okay? So if it resonates, it resonates, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But what I'm feeling here is that, you know, you may not be working. You know, well, maybe you're the one that's ruthless. But here we do have that, you know, we have the Eight of Pentacles coming up reversed with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and then we have the Six of Cups reversed. So I think you're really concerned because you may have kids, you may have children. Just things have just really are hard right now. All right, Libra. So whoever you are, you're really struggling. Ten of Wands. Talk about struggling. So when we have the Ten of Wands coming up reversed, I feel as if, you know, this is an energy where you need to start letting go of some of what's holding you down. All right, the Ten of Wands, this is having a lot of responsibilities. This is about doing everything yourself. So, you know, you need to put this to an end that you don't have to do everything by yourself, Libra. You know, you can let go of some of what's going on and turn it over to other people and, you know, get your kids helping and, you know, start to find what can you let go of, you know, and that can change your finances. You know, maybe you need to let go of the car because you can't afford the payment. Let go of the car and, you know, maybe you'll get another car that you can just buy, like one of those beater bugs. It may be ugly, but it'll get you to where you got to go to the next step because it's either that or you lose it, right? You know, so I think you're starting to really look at what you need to do and what you need to let go of in order to get back on your feet. All right, so this weekend, I mean, and, you know, on top of that, there could have been a situation with you and somebody. But yeah, I think it's just, you know, it's a bad day, okay? It's not a bad life. All right, so I want you to keep remembering that, you know, this isn't going to continue, all right? It's just, this is where you are right now. And it's like a reality check. You've got to really kind of tune in and say, what can I do to turn this around? You can't either that or you're going to sit and sulk, all right? Those are your options. So be proactive and look around. They always say that you can find money around your house. You could sell anything, you know, you can put it together, have a little garage sale, things like that. You know, there's ways to get to the next step. And I do feel like there's people around you that could also help you in getting on the stepping stones to a more stable financial stability kind of place. All right, Libra, so let's see what is going on. Oh, that card really wanted to come out. Why? See, this is what I'm saying, Libra. Either you can sit home and you can question, why did this happen to me? Why did I get this? Why is this all happening? Why is everything, you know, turning on me? So I feel as if, you know, what this energy is saying is that, you don't have to question it anymore. All right. What you need to do is face it. You know, because by questioning it and keep asking yourself, why did this happen? I don't know. And, you know, it's just like, you know, you need to face the facts in front of you. You know, and you need to, if you're going to question it, then you need to be really honest with the answer, you know, because you can't be living in a bubble as to why did this, how did I get here? Why am I in this situation kind of thing if you didn't look to see what part you played, you know. So, another rough reading. Sorry, it's going to be a rough weekend, but this is about transformation. This is about really looking at yourself. Go back to the very beginning of the reading. That's what I was saying. So we got to really dig deep here, people. You know, we really do, because we want to change. On some level, we want to change. And change is never easy, but it's always good. All right? So let's see. What's going on for all of my... Who's next? Scorpio. Scorpio. What's going on, Scorpio? Grateful, thankful. Well, I can't say that all change is good. I got to take that back. You know, because sometimes changes happen and it really kind of puts us in a bad situation. Eventually it gets good. So I guess in that respect. But yeah, change is hard. Let's leave it at that. Change is hard, but necessary. All right, let's see. What is going on for all my Scorpios for the next 72 hours? Scorpio. Scorpio, your first card out is the Justice card coming up reverse. So you're not feeling like you're being treated fairly. All right, you got 4 cards on the first run here. So let's look at them. We have the Justice card coming up reverse. I feel like you are just feeling like you are not being treated fairly. You're not feeling like, things are going in a good direction. It's just this, something's just not right here. And then we have the Moon card. And I think intuitively, you know why you're not being treated fairly. Very toxic energy, because we do have the Devil coming up next to this card. So I feel like there could be an energy where, somebody's lying, somebody's saying things about you that aren't true. Because here I'm just feeling like there's this very dark energy around you where somebody is just not, because you're not being treated fairly. Maybe this happened this week. Maybe this is one of those things that, this was a rough week for you and, this person said something or did something. It's just a very, very dark talk. Look how dark that card is. Very dark energy. And I think intuitively you know. But here with this card, I want to kind of point out that it's really important. Even though there's this dark energy around you, you got to stay your course, all right? You got to stay your path, regardless of what's going on, you stay the path. Don't let anybody kind of pull you off of the direction that you're heading in. All right. So I'm really feeling like don't let this person really get to you. But, it's not right that they're treating you unfairly. I got to pull another card for you. Hold on. 9 of Swords coming up reversed. Yeah, it's like, there's a lot that's coming up and it's creating anxiety. Right, with that 9 of Swords. It's really coming up with a lot of anxiety. So, yeah. I just think that you need to really pay attention to your intuition so that you know what the next moves are going to be. And, I got to keep going. Strength, bottom of the deck. So, yeah, just stay the course. Don't let whatever this person's energy is pull you from who you are and the direction you're going in. Because I'm feeling like there's, this person doesn't like how you are really, like, coming into who you are. Like, you're coming, the Strength card, this is a very individual person who is very noticed. So this person is probably a bit jealous of you, is what I'm feeling. But let's see what the Oracle has to say in response to that little reading for you. Let's see. All right, Scorpio. Ooh, that was a mess. Ooh, these cards wanted to come out. What do we have? We have Imagine, Yin reversed, Exchanging gifts, and Go the distance. All right, again, this is totally in reference to what I just said to you. So we have Imagine reversed, so it's almost like somebody is trying to get you to second guess who you are and what you're doing and how you're doing it. This energy here of exchanging gifts, it's reversed. So this is somebody who I feel is really intentionally trying to kind of undermine you or do something to you. But again, you're going to go the distance. Again, stay your course, follow your intuition. It's on point. You're a Scorpio, all right? If your intuition is telling you something about this person, you're going to be one step ahead. But I really feel like this person is trying to really kind of grab you and kind of put you down, in some way. And I feel like it is out of envy, jealousy, that kind of energy is where it's stemming from. All right, so that's what I got for you, Scorpio. All right, next person up is our Sagittarians. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on with my Saggies at this time? Grateful, thankful to all of you popping in, checking me out. Really appreciate you all. Hit that like button. That always helps me out. So let's see what's coming up for all of my Sagittarians. Saggy, what's going on with my Sagittarians? Grateful, thankful. I just had to do that one last shuffle. All right, Sagittarius, 9 of Pentacles. Coming up reversed. All right, don't overspend. All right, if you got this impulse buying thing going on this weekend, don't. Because I feel like you could really have a tendency to overspend this weekend, and you don't want to have any regrets later. Because here I'm seeing Judgment coming up reversed, and then we have the Fool of Cards, the Fool coming up reversed. So yeah, don't be foolish with your money this weekend. So if you're about to make a really big purchase that it's a very impulse type of purchase, I would say stop. Because it's one of these things with the Judgment card, you may make a purchase that you can't get out of. And then you get locked in, and then you're just going to feel really bad. So it sounds to me it could be on the realm of maybe, car or, some big like appliance or who knows. Just don't do anything foolish is the message here, okay? And don't overspend your money, because with that 9 of Pentacles, it says there's a little financial instability, and you could be like overspending where you shouldn't spend. My grandmother used to say, if you can't pay cash, you can't afford it. And I feel like this is what this reading is saying. If you can't pay cash, you can't afford it. So don't buy something that is out of your price range, or something that's really going to strap you down later. So yeah, some of you guys might be tempted. It's always fun to look though, isn't it? Yeah, it won't make you happy, and it's almost as if I'm picking up, might be this sense of, some of it might be emotional. So you might be, just kind of shopping to just kind of, use it as therapy, so to speak, but it could really make it worse down the road, So again, Sagittarians, keep your hands in your pocket. Don't spend money where you don't have it. And yeah, don't be foolish with any kind of decisions. All right, so that's what I got for you from the tarot. That's the message. All right, let's see what the Oracle has to say. Really grateful, thankful for all of my Saggies out there. I'm a Sag rising. I'm so happy I'm a Sag rising. I feel like that's part of me that really kind of helps me live life a little bit. All right, fork in the road came flying out. So again, you're going to be faced with a choice, a decision, a direction to go in. But I also like that the fork in the road comes because, again, this is about you maybe looking at what you have. And because the Judgment card came up, I want to say that, you are really starting to consider maybe going in another direction. And if you do, here we do see that, you are contemplating it, not really knowing whether or not you're going to do it, but you were definitely at a point where you might be considering it. So this weekend, the financial end of life and things like that, it may get you thinking. So pay attention to these ideas, because if new ideas are coming in, they may be very good ideas, things of that nature, so just know that at some point here, very soon, I feel like you are going to go in another direction, and it'll be a good point. It'll be a good direction, because I feel like there's something blocking you, and something's holding you back from doing something you really want to do. And if you do that, you can turn all of those cards around, and it will grant you a lot of success and money. All right, so keep going, and just know that when the time comes to change and go in another direction, be open to it, Sag. All right. All right, let's turn to my Capricorns. Are you ready, Ozair? Honestly, I don't remember the Capricorn reading, so I can't, I do the readings and then they kind of leave me. So without knowing the reading of there, I can't really answer your questions. But you are definitely a Capricorn, so let's look and see what are the current energies for this weekend for all of my Capricorns. Grateful, thankful to all of you for being a part of my channel. What's going on with my Cappies? Capricorn. Let's see. All right, Capricorn. First card out is the Three of Pentacles coming up reverse. So this is telling me you're not working really well with other people this weekend. And then we have the Death card. And the following card is the Empress. So I feel like something's coming to an end. You know, when we have the Three of Pentacles, this is about working with somebody or working with some other people. And when it comes up reverse, it's always talking about, you know, not being very good at working with other people. And then we have this Death card come up. So I feel like, you know, maybe you're not going to work with these people anymore. Something comes through and I think you're ready to either, you know, call it quits, move away from this, maybe start your own business, but you're ready to transform. And the decision of whatever this thing is really brings you to this, the Empress, which is very powerful. The Empress, I mean, this is the Empress. I mean, she's got an empire. She's got everything. You know, she's in control of the world almost. You know, so it's one of these things where I feel like a situation that has not been working for you, whether that is a job, you know, or a project that you're doing, I think you're ready to, like, you know, this is not working. I'm going to take a chance and step in to my own power. So this is really kind of moving out of something that's holding you back from really stepping into your power. So this weekend, you might be making some decisions in that regard. And the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Pentacles coming up reversed. So, you know, this is an energy of somebody, again, who, you know, when it comes up reversed, I never like to see the kings come up reversed because I feel as if this person can be a little ruthless, can be a little stubborn, can be a bit selfish. You know, so I think you have to really kind of look at the energies. And this is a Capricorn, you know, so I think something is going to definitely shift because it can't continue because it won't go well. All right, so either this energy comes to an end or it will come to an end. All right, something, you know, won't go. So yeah, that's the energy I have for the Capricorn. So let's see what the Oracle deck has to say. Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Wisdom of the Oracle for all my Cappies. All right, this is what we got. All right, here and now and all that glitters. Okay, so these two cards are really important that you not let your mind, your thoughts get away from you, because it's really asking you to kind of be very present and not be like, you know, it's like, don't go spending all this money because you've got this really great thing going on when you don't have the money. Because that came up too, you know, so do not spend money when you don't have it. And I feel as if it's really important to stay present, you know, because all that glitters usually is not gold. We see these two masks sitting on this mound, you know, so sometimes what we think is something really, really good isn't always good. So it's really important because these energies are saying stay present in the moment, don't get ahead of yourself, you know, because you don't want to be caught in a situation where, you know, you went in really like saying this is golden to find out that it's not. All right, so real important to stay really present in the current moment. And again, bottom of the deck, this energy of really wanting to transform. Something has to change. All right, there is this real strong push to change. The minute you change, you're in your power. All right, so that's what I got for you, Capricorn. All right, let's turn to my Aquarians. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aquarius, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for my Aquarians. Some of you guys are feeling really good. I think you're being noticed. I'm seeing a little bit of love. You're feeling good about yourself. You're looking good. I think people, let's see. Two of Pentacles. Here we have Two of Pentacles coming up. Two of Pentacles is trying to make things work, things balancing, and, I think you're at a point where Aquarius, at any point, something could shift and you're screwed. So there is this need for a situation to come into balance. And I like the cards that follow that because I feel as if, don't worry, everything is going to turn out well. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So when it comes to work, I feel as if there is something that is going to turn around. I honestly want to say that, the card that I have here is the Eight of Cups to the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like sometimes what happens with you, Aquarius, is that your emotional life gets in the way of your work life. Because when we have the Eight of Cups and it's reversed, it's like you can't seem to let go of something that, it's emotionally, it's got a hold on you. And it affects your work. So I think you need to really kind of pay attention to that. And, when you're at work, you're at work. And I do feel like you're going to make it all work. Everything is going to balance itself out. But you are going to have to make a decision. And this decision, is about, what are you going to hang on to? We have the Four of Swords here. It's just like you've been hurt. You don't know whether you've been disappointed. So I think you hang on to not changing, Aquarius. And you are a fixed sign. So it's really important that you start to really turn around and, try to, resolve some of the unsettled situations you have. Because I feel like, it takes from your focus. All right. So I'm just really feeling that this weekend, it's going to be really hard to work because of some emotional situation you are dealing with. And the Four of Swords is very unsettled. So it would be really good for you to take the time, really take the time for yourself, to replenish yourself, maybe do a little meditation, go for a walk, maybe even a swim, and just kind of turn that around, all right? So let's turn to the Oracle. Yeah. You might, I'm just feeling, Aquarius, it's like you can't get your mind on your work because of something that's really bothering you. So let's see what the Oracle has to say for you. Grateful, thankful. All right, let's see what is going on for you, Aquarius. Oop. All right, Aquarius, we have never-ending story and co-create. So again, I'm feeling like there's this real disconnect. And it's almost like you just don't know what to do. This girl, she's holding her head. It's like, here we go again. It's the same old story. So you got to get off your hamster wheel. And I want to just kind of, like, the feeling of getting off the hamster wheel. It's like you don't. If you put your foot out, is it going to flip you and you're going to fall and you're going to roll? Or are you going to jump off of that hamster wheel and land both on your feet? Or, if you get off of that wheel, you might hurt yourself. But the thing is, it's not working. Whatever this is, it's time to break a cycle because it's affecting your life. It's affecting all these different areas and aspects of your life. So it's going to be time to somehow break a pattern, break a cycle, kind of get away from whatever that energy is. All right, let's turn to, let's see, my Pisces. Last but not least, we got a few more people in the house. Welcome, everybody. So nice to see you popping in. Let's see what's going on for all my Pisces. Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Pisces. I'll try to get the timestamps here after I click off, all right? And that'll make it easier for you guys. All right, let's see what's going on for my Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the next 72 hours. What's going on for my Pisces? All right, Pisces, first card out is the Justice card. Boy, it seems to be a repeating theme, huh? So, Pisces, you too. I don't remember who was the other one that had this. It might have been Virgo or Libra. But I feel as if, here we have the Justice card coming out. So I think there could be a legal situation that you are dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but it can talk about law and legalities. And it could be about, just trying to bring things back into balance. So let's see what else we have. Chariot reverse. I don't see you going anywhere this weekend. I think what would do you very well, Pisces, is for you to stay home. You know, if you need to recharge, rebalance, replenish, I think not going anywhere, because we have the Chariot reversed here, is probably your best course of action, because here we do have the Star card coming out. So whatever this is, you know, you by you staying put, you are going to gain a lot of ground. And I feel like that's exactly what you need. So this weekend, I think you're going to be laying low. I think you're going to be dealing with a situation that you need to deal with. You're going to bring things back into balance. And you know, I recall this is part of your reading, if I remember right. But the Star card is really about turning things around and bringing things back. So it's a very hopeful energy this weekend. And I feel like when you are in balance, the world around you is in balance, right? You know, and if you are a wife, they say what, happy wife, happy life. It's that kind of an energy, but it doesn't have to be about a wife. But I feel as if, you know, the best thing for you, Pisces, is to just chill at home and do what you do on your own time. You know, just relax. I think it would be very good for you to just kind of enjoy yourself this weekend. So, Pisces, let's see what is going on. What is going on with all of my Pisces? Grateful, thankful for the messages from the Oracle. Yeah. All right. What is the message from the Oracle for my Pisces? Grateful, thankful for all my Pisces. Pisces. Oh, there we go. All right. The need to transform. All right. So this is really the theme of this weekend, is about really doing what we have to do to make changes. All right. And I think for you, Pisces, this is also what's going on. It's just like there are some real deep changes that have to happen, some regeneration. And the only way to do that, really, honestly, is for you to be home and to really kind of, you know, find yourself. I mean, there could be a situation that is really kind of worn you out, because, you know, bottom of the deck, we have go the distance reversed. And I feel like you're worn out. And, you know, with some things, and here is how transformation can happen. You know, for some things, Pisces, you know, there can be the change that is needed to make the shifts and changes so that everybody can start to evolve and grow, because that's what we do as humans, right? But there's also situations that come up that teach us that when we have to stop. And for some things, you know, if some things are not going to work, we have to let them go. We can't keep hanging on and beating a dead horse. You know, so I feel, you know, seeing this card here, it's like not everything is meant to go the distance with you. Not everything is meant to be hung on to. And I think this weekend you're going to start to see those things and come back and forth into balance. All right, Pisces, so that's what we've got. All right, let's see. So, Ozair, I'm going to pull some cards for you. I'm going to get a different deck, and we're going to use some other energy, and I'm going to hone in on one question, because, oh my God, you have put so much stuff out there. So, here, the last one you have is, I'm just curious about that person. Who's that? Someone that worked for me as a graphic designer for me, or is that my elder brother? So ask me specifically what you want. Any other precautions and good opportunity that I shouldn't miss out? I still don't know what question to answer for you. So I'm just going to pull some cards. I've got the Everyday Witch Tarot. And I'm just going to pull a card for you, Ozair, and see what is it that is coming through for you in regards to all of the questions that you are asking. And let's see what the card can tell us, because sometimes a card or two will give us a lot of the answers. Because you wrote an awful lot, and I wasn't reading. I haven't read all your comments because I'm busy. All right. Let's see what's going on. Are you ready? First card up, we have the Hierophant reversed. All right, so this is a need to gain some freedom. All right, and this is also about having to do things more like to your own drumbeat, all right? So if that makes any sense to you, this is about really kind of doing, what it is, that you do. And we have the star card. So I just see this wonderful energy coming towards you, Ozair. I mean, you have everything that you are doing. I don't think you should second guess. I think you know the directions you want to take, and you should take them, because this Hierophant says, you move to your own beat, and your own beat is going to grant you a lot of prosperity and everything you've ever hoped for. And this card shows the energy of you being able to manifest what it is you want, and you bring it into reality. So this is really great energy for you. So I do feel like a lot of good things are coming towards you. One last card, we do have the Five of Wands. I do feel like there's a lot of talking and gossip, and at sometimes with the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, sorry. This can, mean that, nobody's listening to each other. So just be aware that you have to really kind of listen to each other, because I do see that there could be some arguing and all kinds of things going on around you. So in the workplace, we do see everybody's talking. So there could be gossip going on, things of that nature. But those are the 3 cards I've got for you, Ozair. So that's what it is. Take what works, leave what doesn't, and I will see you guys at another reading. I really appreciate that all of you guys tune into my channel and are a part of my channel. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. All right, until another reading, I will see you guys all later. Have a great weekend.